Hi friends, and welcome to another episode of Lazy, Hungry, and Broke with Sherry. So this is our Easter leftover editions. There's going to be a few of them, I think, because I do still have some ham and stuffing left over. But I'm going to start with this one because I'm making it for a friend and coworker. After my back surgery, she was so great coming over and helping, even before then, really. So, this is my way of saying thanks. So, what I've got is 2 pounds of ground beef, and I've got some leftover stuffing in here. I never thought that I didn't add any spices, so we'll put some salt and pepper in there. And what else do we want, guys? Let's do some garlic powder. And see, there's onions and everything already in the stuffing, so we don't want to overdo it. So maybe we'll leave it at that. Maybe add a bit of ketchup. Ketchup goes with anything. So I have to tell you, I had just under 25 people here on Easter Sunday. And one of my mom's best friends was invited, and she brought a hostess bag. And I don't know if y'all saw the picture or the video of the one where Cameron's eating all that tomato soup. She brought me, one of the gifts was a can of tomato soup. How hilarious is that? Oh my God. Okay, so, I don't need to sit down for this. We're gonna smush it all together. Trying to break up the stuffing at the same time. So I've never done this before, first of all. So I hope it works out all right. It kind of feels like it will. Her husband's going to come by and pick it up in about an hour. And they're going to warm it up at their house, so I don't need to cook it. But if I have any left over, I'm going to make some meatloaf for us. But if there's none left over, that's okay too. We still have lots of stuffing, or ham and leftovers. So I've oiled our muffin tins, or whatever you want to call them. So this is what my thoughts are on this. I've cut up some mozzarella cheese. I'm going to put it in and then put it in there and cross my fingers. I don't know if it'll work or not. God, I hope so when it's going to somebody else's house, right? But we shall see. Do you think I should put an egg in here? No. I've already started. Let's just keep going. So, there's my chunk of cheese. I'm going to try and wrap it around with the meat and the stuffing. Oh, we're on this one. And then pat it down. So I'll just give them the actual tin. What do you call these things? Tin pans or whatever, to take home, because it'll be easier for them to cook it. They're already in there. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Okay, so another chunk of cheese, and that's how we're gonna do this. Okay, I'll do these 12, and then I'll come back and let you know. Oh look, my ring broke my glove. Let you know if there's any left over for meatloaf. Oh shoot. Gonna have to take a finger out. Just a minute. They're slippery. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Hi. Okay, so I was able to get the 12 muffins filled, and then one big patty, which will have stuffing in it for Elburn. Can you see that? There we go. So I'm just waiting on the potatoes. Excuse me. And I thought while I'm waiting on the potatoes, I would just share a quick story with you. On Monday night, after I dropped Cameron off at her own house, I decided Easter had to go away. And I had a lot of Easter decorations out. And plus, you saw, like, Elburn helped mostly with the kitchen part of it, but the decorations themselves. So, excuse me, I decided, Elburn was still at work, so I decided I would take what would normally go in one bin, like Tupperware bin. I decided to put into 4 separate, what do you call those bags? Recycling bags. And try and get them down the stairs. So hold on, I'm going to show you where they have to go. I'm going to turn you around just a minute. So they would have to go down these stairs and then down these stairs. I just threw some laundry down there. So I stood at the top of this by the railing, and I used one of those retractable dog leashes, and I attached them to one recycling bag at a time, and so that I could get everything downstairs so I could put it in storage. And of course I can't carry a lot, and especially on the stairs, like I have to be super careful. So I thought, this is a brilliant idea. Like, God, I can't believe I didn't think of this before. Anyways, so I start out, I got it hooked up, I've got it over the railing, it just has to go down those 2 flights of stairs. And so really it was a trial run, but stupid me had the trial run bag was the stuff with all the glass in it, and it just went vroom, right down, smash, and all you could hear was glass just breaking all throughout. Like, I could have done the stuffed animals or whatever, the softer stuff, but no. Let's start with the glass and see if it's going to work or not. So it didn't work for the glass, but I learned from that one and was able to get the rest of the stuff down. So it didn't hurt my back, but I lost a lot of my Easter decorations. Anyways, okay, my potatoes are done, so give me a second and we'll get them going. Okay, so I put some, excuse me, leftover mashed potatoes in the microwave with a bunch of butter on it because I wanted to soften it up, and plus there's never a saying that too much butter goes on mashed potatoes. Hi, Gracie. Gracie wants some potatoes too. I was going to try and put this in my new little gun thing I bought for the deviled eggs, but I don't think that will work. I think we'll just have to plop it on. All right, let's try. So I'm putting potatoes on top of our meatloaf that has stuffing on it. So all they'll have to do is a veg. Personally, I'd go without the veg, but that's just me. And the potatoes are nice and soft, so I think they'll be good. And Elburn's I'm going to cook now. Hopefully there's enough potato for him. I'm going to cook, well, I got lots in the fridge. I'm going to cook Elburn's now, and then he just will have to warm it up when he gets home. So there we go. It's been such a weird week. I think because it was so busy on the weekend, having all those people here, and that's a lot of work, you know that. And it's also the 1 year anniversary of my aunt's sudden death, which I don't know why, but that 1 year always seems to hit you pretty hard. So I've kind of been having a one-woman party. But I am going to see the surgeon tomorrow, so hopefully there's some type of back brace or something I can use to help me get back into work mode, because I'll tell you, I miss it. You finally find a job you love. I did love being a PSW though. And, you know, it kind of sucks that they won't let you go back to work. But sooner or later, it's coming up to 6 months since I had the surgery. So going back to work did put it back a bit, but for 2 days I've really rested it. So I'm thinking that it's coming back to, I always say it's angry, right? Like it just felt like it was angry at me. But yeah. Okay, so I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them filled with potato. I'm gonna do Alburn's now because I want to make sure he gets some potato, and I really don't want to warm up anymore. Okay, there's Alburn's with the potato. I'll have cereal for supper, I guess. I'm getting sick of the ham and stuffing and potatoes, but hopefully we'll get a few recipes made out of them. And then nothing goes to waste. The ham was awesome though. It was one of those good hams. I don't think I've ever cooked one of those good hams. And I didn't do it this time either. My mom and dad brought it with them. But oh man, was it ever a good ham. Everybody seemed to enjoy the dinner, so that's half the battle there. Except for my tarts didn't turn out. I made tarts out of frozen tart shells, I guess they are. And I put pie filling in them. I put them in the oven, cooked them maybe a little longer than what they should have been cooked, but they didn't look like the shell was golden. It wasn't getting golden brown like they said it should. So anyways, that's fine. So I cooked it longer, got it done. I took it out, let it cool off, gave Alvin one, I had one, and then I was putting them away to bring out for Easter dinner. And I put them in a large Tupperware container. So I laid the first row out, and then I put the next row off, like it would be kind of in between 4 of them so that they wouldn't all keep squishing into each other. And I guess at one point, I moved it the wrong way, and when I went to get it, or maybe Alvern got into it. I don't know. But anyways, they were all squished into each other. They were awful. Like, I couldn't serve them right. But that's just what happens. That transportation never works for me. I don't know if you remember the deviled eggs, how they got into work. They were all on one side. And that was a container specifically for deviled eggs, so it shouldn't have been like that. Anyways, so I will let you know how this one is. These ones are going to my friend's place to be cooked. Maybe she'll send us a review, who knows. All right, guys, have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon. Oh my God, I can't turn it off because I got Meatloaf on the screen. Hi. Okay, so the meatloaf muffins, they've been picked up. And I'll try the one that I cooked for Albert. Done, cooked perfectly. So I did it at, what did I do? 350 for 1 hour. All right, let's taste it. Good. Maybe some more salt and pepper. But it's good. He's gonna kill me. I might eat it. Okay, guys. I'll get cooking. I think I've got one more for the leftovers that I'll do. See you in a bit.